What's up, team, and welcome to yet another Never Miss a Monday workout. Today I'm actually feeling like I definitely need to do some core and some hip openers, nothing too crazy. I actually get this thing called a trigger point on my back, and it actually affects, it's so wild, it affects from my shoulders all the way down to my foot. So I'm getting that fixed today. But a lot of reasons that happens is because, of certain ways that I train, and it always comes back. So these movements that we're gonna do right now are gonna really help with that. So it's gonna be a little mix of core and a little mix of hip openers. I have a little whiteboard here today because I kind of wanted to show you a little inside look on like how I actually plan these workouts before we do them. Like they don't just, they're not random, that like I really think about my workouts before I go in. And I feel like it's so important to walk into the gym with some kind of plan, and whether it be my plan or it's you sitting there before you come in, and writing it out, I feel like it's a game changer. So I normally write it in my notes section of my phone. I didn't even write one out yet. We're just gonna write it out right now. So typically I always do some kind of a warm up. So I always write warm up. So that's normally like cat cows and things along those lines. So I normally take about, I don't know, maybe it's like 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes on the warm up. Just kind of do some kind of thing. And then I always go into some type of movement prep. So these aren't just like random things you're taking. And a lot of times we're gonna do some core stuff, right? A lot of times with the core, the reasons you're not feeling it in the core is because your hip flexors are super, super tight. So we need to strengthen them, and we need to do movements that are going to kind of get them ready and prepared so that they don't take over the entire workout. So we're gonna do, let's do tabletop. I call them tabletop swing throughs. I don't even know what they're actually called, honestly. So we'll do that for 30 seconds. I'm trying to think of what else I'm thinking here. I'm thinking definitely some hydrant circles. I'm spelling this wrong. For 30 seconds. And then maybe for the last one, you got that, you got that. I'm thinking, honestly, I'm feeling the mood for some greatest stretch in the world. I call it in Z world. Just 30 seconds, and we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna do it 2 times through, and really being really intentional when you're doing that movement, each of these movements, that we're feeling it in all the right places. And then I don't have a crazy amount of time as I'm looking down on my watch right now. So let's go right into working a little bit on those hips and also working on the core in all the right way. So let's do some hips and core. And I've got a mini band with here with me today. I'm definitely gonna use the mini band. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a complex that I used to do back in the day. So we're gonna do some banded clamshells. Clamshell. And then we're gonna hold at the top with the hold at top. We'll do that on each side. Those will be really, really good, and we'll really focus on our form with that. Then I'm feeling some reverse marches with the band. Marches with band. And I'm trying to think of what else we should do. So we got the clamshells, we got reverse marches. We could definitely do some extra core stuff. Maybe, I think banded elbow to knee dab bug. Can never go wrong. Elbow to knee dab bug. So this took me like not too long to write out, but what I'm trying to show you is that you can literally sit down before you go into your workout, figure out, okay, what does my body need right now? And I always like to map it out with movement prep. We're just going a movement prep and right in hips and core, but a lot of times I'll do a movement prep, a CNS prep, which is a central nervous system prep, and then I'll go into my heavier, like any kind of like my strength main piece of it, and then I'll always do some kind of like finisher. But none of these workouts take that long. But having a plan is definitely a game changer. And I think we're gonna make this into an AMRAP because I don't have a lot of time. So since I only have about maybe 20 minutes to get this done. We're definitely gonna make this into maybe just like a 10-minute AMRAP. And we'll just do 10 of each. And we'll just repeat. So no excuses. You're like, oh, I got 10 minutes, cool. Let's do a 5-minute AMRAP and have the warm up in there as well. So let's get to this workout. Why don't we? I'll leave the board up there. Put my hair up. Had a really great weekend this weekend. I did something at my apartment called PowerPoint night, and that's where I get a bunch of people together and they make funny PowerPoints on like ridiculous topics, and we just laugh all night. And I think it's really important to do stuff like that because we have to, at the end of the day, realize that, you know, we can't take life too seriously. You gotta enjoy yourself and you gotta enjoy the process of everything. And I feel like, you know, we're always making real, actual serious presentations. Well, I don't make a presentation on life. So we'll talk a little bit about those as we go through. All right, so let's get this done. We'll start with some cat-cows, arch the back, push through around the spine. Oh, my whole right side is just like killing me. A lot of times I get the trigger points when I sit a lot, and I went away last weekend to Dallas. I was in the car for a long time. A few more seconds. And when you're in your cat-cow, you can also kind of move it around a little bit. Just kind of see how your body feels. Awesome. Let's do hand behind the head, open up, look up, hand behind the back, twist open. Oh. I'm just gonna moan and grunt this entire time. To the other side. Awesome, let's push back to a child's pose. One that I've been doing in my classes lately, you take the right one and you move it over and then you tilt to the side a little bit, hold it, ooh, sink down, feels super good. Down, switch to the other side, rotate the hand in. Just that little extra rotation in that hand. So I'm going like this, it goes a long way. Awesome, let's push back into the downward dog, pedal at the feet, sink down at each heel. Oof, this whole right side is like, no, Angela, not today. I know people always see me doing the crazy stuff, but you know, I have to work through a lot of these days where my knees don't feel good, my body doesn't feel great. And it's been tough sometimes to put my ego aside and be like, you know what, I know I'm a crazy athlete in some way, but I gotta just listen to my body and take a couple steps back to take leaps forward. Awesome, let's drop down to those knees. And we're gonna start with these table swing throughs. Time to take the hoodie off. We're just gonna do 30 seconds of each move. I don't have my timer, it's over there somewhere, so we're just gonna use my phone. So we'll start in a tabletop position. Right here. We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Take the left leg, put it right outside the left hand. It's gonna feel super weird. And then switch sides. And the idea here is to really push evenly to those hands. Keep the back flat. Oh. Whew. Lift the leg up, bring it over. This is also going to strengthen the hip flexors. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, we're gonna stay right here. We're gonna do some hydrant circles. Woo. So push evenly into the hands, bring the leg up, circle it around. Doesn't matter how high that leg goes, just go slow. Push evenly into the hands. Pretend like there's someone standing next to you and you don't want to bump into them. Oh. Breathe. Two. And 1's gonna keep beeping. I miss my timer right now. And other way. Everyone always thinks I have a beeper on me, and it's not a beeper. It's a timer. Oh, it's over there. I guess I can grab it. Oh, this side. Feeling it. Ten seconds. And then we're gonna do some greatest stretch in the world, which is gonna feel great. 2 and 1, come on out. Woo. You're gonna go into a downward dog. Take the left leg outside the left hand, reach the arm up nice and high, push through that back leg, bring it down, and then you're gonna switch sides. Back leg straight, reach it up. Oh, God. Reach it up. 2 and 1. Whew. One more time around with those tabletop holds. Repeat it. Left leg outside of left hand. Yes. So some of the presentations this weekend were how to date a biohacker. If you're watching this and in the Austin scene, you'd get it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Restart. Oh, bring it outside. That right arm, we had top pet peeves. Mine was things that annoy me, but I don't know why. I don't have a full explanation as to why they bother me, but they just do, you know. Ooh, feel free to comment below if you're watching this and tell me some of those pet peeves for yourself. 2 and 1. We're gonna go into those circles. Again, push evenly into the hands. Ooh, slow and controlled. Ten seconds. 2 and 1. Other side. Circle it around. Breathe, push evenly into the hands. Try not to lean to the side. Sometimes you don't even recognize you're doing it. I just recognized I was just now, how to readjust. 3, 2, and 1. Repeat. We've got greatest stretch in the world. Reaching out, push through that back leg. If you want to add a little rotation, go for it. It feels good for me right now. Oh. And awesome, come on out. Whew. So our hips should feel a little more open now. I'm pretty sure I don't think anything's gonna make me feel better right now. So until I get myself all fixed. So we're going to do some hips and core. 10-minute AMRAP. I have 10 minutes. Yeah, I've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Band and clamshells. Then we're gonna hold at the top. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Reverse marches with the band times 10. And then band and elbow to knee dead bug. So the band is gonna stay on our feet the entire time. I'm gonna move this so you can see me more. If you're friends with me in real life, you know I just make noises for no reason. So we'll go through each move as we go. And I lied, the band's actually gonna go below your knees first to start. So we're gonna start with some band and clamshells. I'm gonna put this timer on for 10 minutes. If you want to go ahead after we go through this first round and go ahead of me, go for it. I'm going to move pretty slowly today for myself. All right. Roll to the side. Take a look. Make sure your shoulder, hip, and knee is all in line. You're going to keep those toes together in the back, and you're going to lift up the leg for 10. Just setting my timer. Here we go. And you don't want to open like up like this. You want to stay to the side and just lift to where it can while keeping everything facing forward. Once you're done with 10, you're gonna hold at the top. Let's just count to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go to the other side, to the side, hip, shoulder, knee, all in line. Beat back, reach the leg up. But don't rotate your whole body. It's just the leg working. Let's hold to the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take the band. Let's put them onto our feet. 10 reverse marches. Fingertips facing your butt. Lift the hips up. Drive the knee to the belly. Let's do 10 on each side. That's 2, 3, 4, breathe. Almost there. Awesome, come on down. Attach your elbow to your knee to your elbow, really hold tight. Extend the same arm and same leg out. 10 on each side. Beautiful. Back to the beginning. I always like to mark off my AMRAPs. That's one, because I'll forget. Back to the side. So again, you can go ahead of me or just stay slow with me if you're moving slow like me today. The goal is just to show up and move. All the way up to 10. Oof. Let's hold it at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it around for 10. Just go to where you can. Hold it at the top. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the band back on the feet. March it out. Try and keep the hips up. Drive the knee into the belly. Keep going. Add a little knee dead bug. Really attach the elbow to the knee. Inhale, exhale. Get the core nice and tight. Get a little tap. Extend the leg out. Alternate. Remember, it's 10 each side, so 20 all together. Keep going. Oh, come on out. Whew. Back to those clamshells. We're halfway there. to the side, shoulder, hip, knee in line, lift it up. So I have a friend coming in town this week, and I'm the kind of person that I get really look forward to hanging out with somebody, my friends. So I'll block out my whole schedule. And the last time I was going to hang out with this friend bailed. And I hate that. It's like one of my pet peeves. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and when I'm honestly kind of scared that the person's going to bail again, you know? And I was talking to my friend the other day, and they were like, doesn't matter though. They're like, that doesn't say anything about you as a person. Because for me, I'm like, oh, what, am I not cool enough? You don't want to hang out with me? Hold to the top. So I'm trying to become really aware and understand that other people's actions don't matter and they don't define who I am as a person. All I can do is show up, make the plans, do all the things. I can't control what anyone else does. And I take it personally. And it'll make me so sad, but it's like, at the end of the day, that doesn't actually matter, right? Keep going. Back down, elbow to knee dead bug. What time we got? We got 3 minutes left. But it's so interesting. I'm so confident in other pieces of my life. But when it comes to that, I always am just like, I just take it to heart, you know? So I'm super grateful that I have people around me reminding me of my worth and reminding me that I am enough. And that just because people don't show up or they bail, and maybe they didn't do it in the best way, doesn't say anything about me as a person, doesn't make me less worthy of a person. But I'm sharing that in case you relate. The little things that I still somehow have inside of me. Maybe it's from some point when I was like in grade school when I wasn't invited to do things. Shoulder, hip, knee, align. Let's go. There was a point where I was at a friend's house playing. There's a group of girls there. And all the girls lined up, hold it at the top. And they were like, all the C kids, which are all the kids that were really smart, and then the special class, she's like, come in the front. She's like, anybody who's in speech, which was me, I was in a speech class, switch to the other side. She's like, you go in the back of the line. And when I looked around, I saw that I was the only speech kid. So I was like, it was very clear who they wanted in the back of the line. And I think maybe it stems from that, you know? Those little things that you don't realize you carry with you into adulthood, hold at the top. But I think what's better as I become an adult is that, as I become an adult, because I am an adult, is that I'm at least aware of those feelings now, you know? And awareness is the first step in anything with growth. Let's keep going. We got 1 more minute left. Keep the hips up. Ooh. Drop it down. 40 seconds left. Let's see if we can get this in. Twenty seconds. We got 10 seconds left. I'm gonna fit a few more clamshells in on this side. Ooh. And come on out. So I got 4 rounds. If you went ahead of that, awesome. Again, I was just doing this to make my body feel a little better and get some movement in as I work today. And it's so funny, like things like clamshells, right? Someone who's an American Ninja Warrior athlete, right? Who's been an athlete in so many senses. You might look at that and be like, oh, that's so dumb. It's like what my mom maybe used to do in the gym when she was older. And it's like, that stuff is really important. That's a lot of prep stuff that you can use for so many different things. So don't forget about those little things, right? You go on Instagram and you're seeing all the big moves and the big crazy stuff, whatever, but this little stuff I think is more important personally. And that's what I've seen as I've been going on my journey. So I hope you enjoyed today's workout. Remember, I give free workouts every Monday and never miss a Monday. So make sure you sign up to be on that list down below. We also have some amazing things coming up. Right now it's March, what day is it? It's March 6, 2023. I also have a free pull-up workshop that's gonna be happening on the 19th. If you wanna learn your pull-up, we're doing a free hang challenge right now. Everyone's hanging out together. So there's so many different things that we're doing, and we're showing up together and just keeping our body moving. And that's the first step in everything, just showing up and keeping your body moving. So I'll see y'all later. Let me know if you like this workout. If you've got a workout you want me to do, if I'm feeling some good one Monday, I'll definitely throw one in there if it's a particular one you want me to go through, and I will see y'all later.